And here we go. So this is the Cash Influx Masterclass. I initially created this training about 3 years ago for seven-figure CEO members. I ended up selling that company in 2021. So I'm one of the only online coaches who have sold their coaching company, sold it to Michael Chu. We had a multiple seven-figure business, over 50 people on contracts that were between 2K and 5K per month for coaching. So we're really good at high level coaching. Sold that. And then I created a new coaching business 2 years after my agreement was over. And now we work inside of the Masters of Fake community. So helping coaches and agencies scale past 30K per month initially, and then from 30K to multiple seven figures and build a sellable seven-figure business. Part of that are masterclasses. So $97 pop-up masterclasses that you can turn into an asset to run ads to downsell on sales calls, to just get a quick cash influx. So that's what we're going to be going over today, implementing paid masterclasses to scale your business. And also I'll give you the exact examples of what we post, how we think about it, how to get people into the masterclass, and how to keep it super simple. Does that sound good to you guys? Cool. Awesome. So first off, how many of you guys have thought this? How do I get my audience to love paying me money? I wish I could get a behind the scenes look at how low ticket offers are set up so I can properly implement them into my own business. I wish I could easily grow my buyers list. And how do I easily convert a low ticket sale into a high ticket sale? Put a 1 in the chat if you've ever thought those things, if it ever popped to the top of your mind, getting your audience to love you, paying you money, or anything like that. So I love it. There we go. We got some 1s. DeMarcus, sweet. Your audio's on. You can hear me. Perfect. And only DeMarcus has thought that? Nobody else? Mario? Eddie? Wherever you want. I want more 1s. There we go. Eddie. Awesome. Mario. Love it. Cool. So it's not your fault. You've been taking a lot of online business trainings, but no one's taking you by the hand and showing you how to get results on your end. You've got a business that can change people's lives, but no one's actually showing you how to properly grow your buyers list. Everyone is just bragging instead of solving your problems, and you're losing the opportunity to build the business of your dreams. And no one is giving you the blueprint on what and how to do so you can build your business and live the life that you want. But what if you could say, I know exactly how to create, launch, sell low ticket offers so I can create an endless list of buyers and raving fans. I know exactly how to move low ticket buyers to my high ticket programs, and I have the exact copy I need to attract my ideal clients into my masterclasses. Would that help you make more money and build more confidence? Yes, put a 1 in the chat if yes. Put 2 in the chat if you hate my face and no. Either one is the right answer. Cool. Awesome. Mario, bunch of 1s. Freaking love it, man. Keep them coming. Well, you're in the right place. We have the Cash Influx Masterclass here for you, implementing paid masterclasses to scale your business. So we don't have enough time. I built this out a while ago. This was for my seven-figure CEO program, but this is always good in a paid masterclass to open up a loop at the beginning, to book in a call at the end, right? So what we went through is we don't have enough time to show you the complete formula to building $1 million coaching business, or how to get 10 to 20 hours back per week of free time, or how to 10x your client results. That's what we do in the seven-figure CEO program, which we don't sell anymore. I sold that company. Now it's Master's business where we install the systems for you. But with pre-framing them that there's a call at the end, there's so much more to learn, is really powerful inside of paid masterclasses. So we went through the framework, the system, like if you don't have this, you're burnt out. If you don't have this, you're bankrupt. If you don't have this, you're unfulfilled, yada, 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 right? So if you want those things, you'll have the opportunity at the end to discuss that with our scaling specialists when you book a scaling session at the end of this masterclass. Boom, pre-framing you guys again to book a call at the end of the masterclass. This is how we set it up at the end of paid masterclasses to book a call. Open loop, oh, I want all of that stuff. And then, hey, book a call at the end to explore that more and book in a strategy session so we can build out a roadmap with you. If it's a good fit, we'll mention it. If not, totally cool, and you get a free roadmap, right? Easy way to pre-frame your audience on paid masterclasses to book in a call. Does that make sense? Are you guys with me? Thumbs up. Cool. Love it. Sweet. I didn't. Okay. Mario. Got it. Sweet. Then this is our main model for creating offers as well. So this is called the maximization model. I don't see anybody else teaching it like this, but it's super freaking powerful. What we're teaching right here is the paid masterclass strategy to help people ascend into your online offers, your core coaching consulting, or your back-end masterminds that are 25K to 100K. If you got that set up, you can hit people at each level. So for example, we had group growth and monetization blueprint back in the day. That was $1,000. And that helped you build a 1,000-person Facebook group and launch your first offer, right? Then we had Authority Accelerator, which was to help you sustainably scale past multiple six figures. And then to have a scale past seven figures, you needed team and systems. So we had seven-figure CEO as our back-end mastermind. So your offers follow a problem-solution format where it's logical of, oh, after I complete this and get this result, I go into the next one, then I go into the next one, right? And the masterclass is a little piece of that, right? It's just one specific result that you're helping them drive on the masterclass. So for example, right now I'm teaching you how to do paid masterclasses right here, but that's also a formula in our online course and our core coaching program, but there's so much more to it to scaling a multiple seven-figure coaching business, right? So here you guys want to pull out that core element that you can teach that your ideal clients want and perform a 90-minute, 2-hour masterclass for them. And I'll show you why that's important. Cool. Put a 1 in the chat if you're with me. Put a 2 in the chat if this is going over your head a little bit. And all along the way, feel free to drop in questions. I'll get them answered at the end. And this is a pretty quick presentation, about 20 minutes. So cool. So this is my old background, but we've helped over 1,000 coaches scale past six figures and over 100 coaches scale past 7, 8 figures. I've had the opportunity to speak on stage with Damon John, Jesse Itzler, list goes on and on and on. Made over $1 million in 3 days at our Tribe of Buyers live event. I've done a lot of cool stuff. And I have a whole story. My life hasn't always been this way. I was super depressed from 18 to 24 years old. And the thing that changed my life was reading the poem Invictus. And I read, I master my fate, I'm captain my soul. And that became my core belief. And I lost 20 pounds and quit drinking in 90 days from being a poly drug user and an alcoholic and all of that. And it's one belief that can totally shift and change our lives. So it hasn't always been this way. It started with me taking radical responsibility and surrounding myself with the right people, joining Ty Lopez's program, joining Taki Moore's high-end mastermind, joining a $100,000 mastermind by Scott Olford. Taking radical responsibility and putting myself around the right people totally changed my life. So just for context, this shit works. We have plenty of client results here. Inside of your paid masterclasses, make sure that you jam pack it with as many testimonials as possible so people can see that it works. On a typical one, I would go through this. Justin was here and now he's here. Doug was here, now he's there, blah, 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 blah. And then I go into an individual one, just like Jeff Miller. He grew his Facebook group from 0 to 38,000 members, built his email list to over 13,000 members, totally organically, and generated $800,000 from his Facebook group in less than 18 months, right? Jam packing it with testimonials and stories up front. So I'm going to give you a little behind the scenes view of this right here before we go into the actual paid masterclasses. Your responsibility as business owners that are selling a service or a coaching program is to get results and then show results. So the more people you can get results for and show off the results through testimonials, so powerful. For somebody to buy, we need the trust trinity. So they need to trust themselves, they need to trust the offer, and they need to trust you or your business, right? Testimonials are the best way for people to trust themselves, especially when they're watching a video where it's like, I was really struggling with this, and then that person can put themselves in their shoes, and they need to trust the offer. Duh, testimonials are great for that. And they need to trust you. Testimonials are great for that. So the more results you can get and the more results you can share, the more clients you will enroll as well. Does that make sense? Are you with me? So if you get anything away from this, get results, show results. Awesome. Cool. And Andrew, good to see you. Thank you for being here, man. We're a little bit like midway into it. I just did the kind of the hook of everything, hooking you guys in, showing testimonials, sharing a little bit of my story. You guys do the same thing in your paid masterclasses, and this will be recorded and uploaded to the community, so you can always look back on that. Cool. Awesome. Sweet. So let's go into why paid masterclasses. So these, as you're experiencing right now, impacts you on a very deep level by fixing a very specific problem in your life or your business, right? It builds your buyers list and builds trust, so attendees want to pay you more. And specifically with the buyers list, we had about 5,000 people on our buyers list when I sold Tribe of Buyers back in the day. That was one of the big things that the buyer, Michael Chu, was buying from me, was the people who have paid me money so he can hit them back up because they've already paid this business money, right? And this is a great way, easy way to build more of your buyers list. So it also filters out the tire kickers and freebie seekers. So the people that are paying $97 actually brought out their wallet. And when somebody pays one time, it makes it a lot easier for them to pay a second time, right? And it forces you to build content that you can add to your programs as well. So after I do this training, I'm going to put it into my paid courses, my paid programs, that sort of stuff. So it's really cool. You have an asset for your business that you can downsell on sales calls. You can also run paid ads to this asset. It books calls and you can add it to your paid programs. That's how powerful these paid masterclasses can be. Does that make sense? You guys with me? Tracking? Andrew is freaking loving it. I love the acquisition.com hat, man. Looking good. Go Alex Harmozy. Sweet. So today we're going to show you how to find the perfect masterclass for your audience. So they're leapfrogging over each other to buy, how to sell the masterclass with ease and simplicity, and how to conduct the masterclass so attendees naturally ascend to your high ticket offers. Awesome. Sweet. I love it. Cool. So how to find the perfect masterclass. So number one, you want to fix a very specific problem. And to find that problem, you want to do audience research questions. So how many of you guys have an audience, whether that's on your personal profile or Facebook or Instagram or YouTube? Awesome. Put a 1 in the chat if yes. Put a 2 in the chat if no, not yet. Cool. Mario, 1. Andrew, you got 1. Let's see it. DeMarcus, Eddie, Joshua, 1, not super big. Okay, we all have audiences. Sweet. So the very first thing is building your audience, and that will lay the foundation for the rest of your business. I devoted 6 months of hardcore moving traffic that I didn't own to traffic that I did own inside of my Facebook group. And that's why we never had a down month over 3.5 years, quarter by quarter, because I just hyper-focused 6 months to growing my audience, and it laid out the perfect foundation. If you just hyper-focus for 6 months, moving traffic that you don't own to traffic that you do own and nurture them over and over and over, there's no way you can ever be poor again. The new gold is attention. And the more attention that you have, the more likely you are to get sales. Cool? Does that make sense? Cool. And you guys have an audience already. Sweet. You're getting attention. So your next step is figuring out what is the topic of that paid masterclass using the audience research questions. So what I mean by very specific problem is, let's say for an online coach, I don't know how to make sales during the coronavirus. I initially created this during the coronavirus. So how to properly launch a masterclass to get a cash influx for your business in the next 24 hours. So if I were to go back, I would put some times on this. So agency owner, I don't know how to systemize my onboarding process. How to systematically onboard your clients so they are happy and joyful within 24 hours, right? Something like that. Freelancing coach, still working my 9-to-5 job. How to properly leave your 9-to-5 job in the next week and land your next role, whatever it is, right? Is this making sense? So being very specific with the result. So how do we find that very specific result that will resonate with your ideal clients? How many of you guys have read Ryan Levesque's Ask Method? Anybody? Cool. Andrew, crushing it. Joshua, I think your hand's up. Really good book, really simple book. But there are 4 or 5 questions to ask your ideal clients that will pull out their tribal language that you can use inside of your email copy, inside of your post copy, so it resonates with them. We want to use their language, not our language, right? So what is your number one goal when it comes to X? What is the number one problem getting in the way of you achieving that goal? What is your number one struggle right now? What is the number one fear as you pursue this goal? What is the number one thing that you want to learn when it comes to becoming a 7-figure coach, right? Something like that. And we can do this inside of posts. We can put it in our onboarding forms for new clients, which is actually one of the best places to put it. So you're using your ideal client's language. And then it makes it so much easier to create your offer messaging and also emails and posts and all that good stuff. Does that make sense? Cool. Sweet. So finding your perfect masterclass topic, make a post on Facebook, on Instagram, and email, and ask them, what is your number one goal when it comes to X? What is your number one problem when it comes to X, right? So give me an example, Mario. So what specifically do you sell when it comes to agency services?
Oh, I help optician get more clients and systemize their backend.
Cool. Systemizing backend, sweet. So what is your number one problem with growing your business right now? Little caveat here. You will get less responses when you're framing in the negative with problem or struggle or fear when it's out there on social media. So you might want to start it with what's your number one goal when it comes to scaling your business, seeing those responses. Then you can talk with them in Messenger, or you can talk with them in the comments. They might be hesitant to respond, but then you can ask them, what's the number one problem getting in the way of you achieving that goal? And the more feedback that you get back, the easier it is to crank out these slides and create the launch post to make sure that a lot of people get in there. Does that make sense? You guys with me? Cool. So when they do comment back, go deeper, comment back to their comments. These are leads that are going to become potential clients in the future. So go deeper, and it serves as a benefit for them to think about their actual problems, their challenges, their fears, that sort of stuff. And it helps you pull out the tribal language that you can use for your launch post, for the actual presentation, all of that good stuff. Cool, makes sense? Sweet. So once you have that, this is how you sell the masterclass. Number one, it's a launch post, and we'll go through the exact formula of creating that launch post. Mind you, you don't this works for masterclasses, but it also works for other programs as well. So then you have a last call post. Then how to actually generate the sales with 0 back and forth inside of Messenger or text message or Instagram DMs, wherever it's at. And then reselling your masterclass. And bonus, I'll show you how to get clients to promote the masterclass for you. Does that sound good? Cool. Sweet. All right, now we got some people coming in. I love it. So the masterclass post, you guys can take a screenshot of this, write this down. The shortest pencil retains more than the longest memory. So taking notes, super important. And these are the core elements. Number one, the masterclass title needs to be a really good hook for your audience. Number two, and you guys can take this framework for landing pages, for sales pages, whatever it is. Problem-provoking questions. Are you sick and tired of X? Can't seem to figure out Y. Wish you knew Z. Really powerful language patterns to provoke emotion and problems and pull those out of your audiences so they actually read the rest of the post, right? Then number three, proof, numbers, data, statistics, testimonials. Number four, bullet points with your IP, numbers, this, so, that statements. So I'll show you an example of this really quickly. The more of a stack that you can have, the better that will work. Then you have bonuses. Keep it simple, but always include bonuses. Then qualifying. So this isn't for everyone. This is only for kick-ass action takers, blah, blah, blah. Qualify them. Scarcity. So implies exclusivity, and people take action on things that are in limited supply. So there are only 15, 20 spots left. Boom, something like that. Call to action, engage in the comments, right? So make sure you have that call to action. And with pictures, make sure it pops, right? Don't use a stock photo. Make sure that it's something where it's like, whoa, whenever I post a picture with me and my girlfriend, it pops every single time. Get a lot of engagement on that post. So make sure you have a really good picture on there, right? Make sense? You guys with me? Cool. So what does that look like? This is the exact structure. So we did a messenger sales masterclass. We made a little over, I think, $20,000 to $25,000 on the front end that turned into a lot of back end sales. So we launched this initially, and then we relaunched it, and I'm going to show you exactly how to relaunch it in a second here. But as you can see with the title, really good title. So Facebook Messenger Sales Masterclass, the secret frameworks and actual examples on how I closed over $300,000 in Messenger last year. So this was created in 2019. Messenger was super hot, and that worked really freaking well. Can't seem to figure out X. Sick and tired of Y. Wish you knew Z. Boom. Follow that structure. Then proof statement, results, right there. I had over 1,000 sales conversations in Messenger, closed over 1,800 deals, and made well over $300,000 last year from these organic strategies. Awesome, proof. Then going into the value stack, all of these using this, so, that statements. So the 3 re-engagement strategies to use when a prospect goes silent on you, so that you have a 40% response rate to re-engage the sales conversations, right? Everything, any bullet points that you're creating for offers, use this, so, that statements. You get function for X benefit, right? This, so, that, right? A lot of people miss that. Then plus you get these bonuses, the recording of it, and a copy of the Facebook Messenger sales scripts that work. Awesome. Qualify the person right here. This is only for kick-ass, take names, entrepreneurs, and sales professionals that want to stop working so hard for sales and just use these frameworks and scripts to immediately increase sales, right? Boom. And I say this is not free, scarcity, 20 spots, call to action, comment down below, right? And the picture that I used was somebody in Messenger really literally saying, fuck it, I'm in for this $6,000 offer, right? Pretty good hook. Are you guys with me? Cool. Taking a lot away from this. I love it. Sweet. So then you have a launch post, you comment back, and I'm going to show you the example of actually how to make sales without having to go back and forth in Messenger, DMs, or text message in a second here. But here are other posts that you can do. Last call post, who hasn't gotten a ticket, whatever it is. You can follow up with posts after and after and after until you hit your 15, 20, 30 spots for the initial masterclass. Cool? And this is what the message can look like. And what I recommend using here is that it's a no pressure thing. So woohoo, this masterclass will go up, boom. So there's urgency in here. The masterclass is gonna go up in price. So act fast now, claim one of the 20 slots. You can get this live event and the replay for only $97. Once you get your ticket, we'll invite you to the Messenger sales chat and we'll figure out a time that works. So there's no objection of, oh, I can't make that time, whatever it is. Boom, we just get them into a separate Messenger chat with everybody and we figure out a time there. And inside of this message, we want to be very clear on what the next steps are after they buy. Whenever we're in a sales situation and we're sending over a payment link, we want to be very clear with them. These are your next steps. So there's no wondering in the head what's going to happen next. That limits the amount of people that actually purchase. So always remember to give them, these are the exact next steps that are going to happen, right? The other thing that you can add in here that I've been adding to my messages is 14-day refund policy. So a satisfaction guaranteed 14-day refund policy. Mind you, nobody actually refunds. I haven't had a single refund and I've sold over $100,000 of front-end paid masterclasses, right? Does that make sense? Cool, love it. So how to resell these masterclasses, all you have to do is edit the post 7 days after launching the masterclass. You edit the post and you put the payment link in there, and then people will start commenting again and people will buy naturally from that post, right? So add the payment link under the testimonials as well. So at the end of paid masterclasses, I ask people, yo, if you got value out of this, post a testimonial inside of the group. And then after they do, boom, I put the link right underneath the testimonial and people buy naturally from there. Cool. Isn't that cool? Sweet. Hey, testimonial, people pay. It's sweet. Cool. So then bonus, how to get your attendees to promote the masterclass for you. After somebody pays, under the advanced setting in pay funnels or Stripe or whatever link that you're using, you can direct them to a Google document or a really simple funnel that says, congrats on snagging one of the spots for the masterclass. Your next step is to post inside of the community so we can add you to the private messenger chat. So they post inside of the group, something like this. Hey, Andrew, I just signed up for the new Messenger Sales Masterclass here. Give me access to the private messenger chat. And then inside the community, when people see this person purchase, this person purchase, this person purchase, then a lot more people are going to purchase, right? Does that make sense? Building up authority with just something really simple. Payment link, Google Doc, a really simple funnel, and then people post inside of there to get access to the private chat. And then we add them to a private, it could be a WhatsApp or Facebook chat to figure out a time, right? Are you guys with me? Cool, sweet. So next we want to go into how to conduct the masterclass. So what we're going to go over is priming the masterclass attendees, recapping, getting testimonials, and inviting your attendees to a call, and how to do the Q&A, right? So first up, priming the masterclass. So pre-masterclass questions, content, hype picture, and then client results picture. Here are the exact examples. So you get all of the masterclass attendees in a chat, and then you ask them qualifying questions. And this is how you pull out people that might be really good for your core offer. So you say, if you guys give me some context on your business or on your life, it will help me craft the content that meets your needs. If you don't mind answering here, that would be awesome. So who do you help? What are the price points? What are you currently doing on a monthly revenue basis? What's your goal? And how has the current crisis, this was during COVID, how has it affected you, right? So these answers will help me make the best masterclass tailored to your needs. And this helps me get content back to optimize that masterclass from people who are actually paying money, right? And then also, when you're creating the slides, take a picture, pop it in the chat, and show them that like this thing is freaking happening. Then to nail down a time, you can just put in, these are the available times, give it for this emoji, this emoji, this emoji for those times, react with the right one, boom, you've nailed down a time. And then you can hype people up with testimonials as well. So if you, for this example, I had testimonials on messenger sales and teaching people messenger sales, and I popped that in the chat, and then people were like, whoa, that's crazy, right? Cool, sweet. You feel like you guys are getting the sauce right now, the good stuff? Sweet. I love it. So, recapping, talked about the hook, open loops, my story, client proof, why, training, full circle, call to action, all of that stuff. So, we go through this entire training, we recap the training, and then we go into what is your next step, right? So, your next step is to schedule your scaling strategy session with one of our scaling specialists. We'll help you build out a 6 or 7 figure roadmap specifically. And then boom, I drop the link in there. And during the Q&A is usually when we get the most call bookings, right? So I'll do a Q&A. Sometimes I've gone 30 minutes, sometimes I've gone 3 hours on Q&A. Because if you really believe in what you have to sell, stay on there until people book a call. Oftentimes they just need more time with you, some questions answered, that sort of stuff, and then they'll finally book a call, right? Then, if you got value out of this training, leave a testimonial on the 7-Figure Business Scaling Secrets Facebook group. I'll send you over the Messenger Sales Masterclass as a thank you. Awesome. And then implement and make money. Sweet. So this is typically how I do next steps. And also on here, if you guys got a lot of value out of this training, go into the 7-Figure Entrepreneur School group, pop in a testimonial for this from what you learned and what you got out of it and how you're going to implement it. That would be freaking awesome. And I did this one for free, so let's fucking go. That's how I close it out. And then I always close it out with Q&As with a bunch of testimonials. This will get more people to actually book a call at the end with some testimonials. And then we go into Q&As. So does that make sense for the paid masterclass strategy? Sweet. And once you have this up, you launch it imperfectly, you do your first one, then you have an asset for your business that you can downsell on sales calls. So if you are running ads, then it can offset the ad spend if everybody goes to a downsell and basically run ads for free at that point. You have an asset that you can launch over and over and over and bring people into your core offer programs or services. Also this content can go into your paid programs or services as well. And super easy to set up. Like you do a launch post, you get people in for a week or two, you do it live, you just put it on the calendar, you do it live, you have that asset, and then you can set up a really simple funnel for it. Cool. So Weeds, Lewis, good to see your face, man. Thanks for being here. Sweet. I think I told you guys that was only going to be 20, 30 minutes. We'll get this uploaded into the 7-Figure Entrepreneur community and add in the slides there for you. But now is time I would love to hear your takeaways and action items, and then any Q&A. Like, what were the biggest things that stuck out to you here that you found the most valuable? And this helps me refine my trainings as well. So it'll be super helpful. So feel free to pop off mute, pop it in the chat.
I love how you, when they make a purchase, they post in the group, and then because of that, a lot of the audience sees more of it, and then other people make purchases, and then you invite them to a private message chat.
Yeah.
I've never seen that before, and I like that one. It's really good.
Thanks, dude. Yeah, it just builds up the authority. There are a lot more purchases that are just automated and you don't have to force it. As humans, we just kind of follow the herd. So if we see a lot of people purchasing something and it elicits some type of curiosity, there's probably going to be a purchase there. So cool. Andrew, Mario, Eddie?
Yeah, honestly, the launch post itself was honestly super valuable. Just as a reminder, like we've been doing a lot of stuff with the new website and new launch and everything, and really just when you're in the thick of it, kind of forgetting that, there's actually a science to all of this, and remembering that like this is the way you do that to really like this works, you know what I mean, to put it out in that fashion versus throwing a bunch of shit on a landing page and hoping it hits for people, so
100%.
Yeah, it's super valuable, man.
Yeah, I love it, dude. Yeah, this framework works really well. There's also the 16-word sales letter that works really well as well. That's where I start all my offers. If you guys haven't read the book, the 16-word sales letter, it's every question that you need to answer when it comes to creating a new offer. So you can inject it into your paid funnels, into your ads, and it could go everywhere. So it's pretty cool. What about you, Mario? Biggest takeaway from this bad boy?
Oh, I think the main thing is, oh, sorry for
Oh, you're
the
good.
noise. So the main thing was how to create those assets and monetize all the funnel to maximize your output. So that is the thing I was looking for.
Perfect. Love it. Are you guys committed to launching your paid masterclasses over the next 1 to 2 months? Put a 1 in the chat if yes, put a 2 in the chat. Fuck no. Lewis, let's go. Mario, awesome. Andrew, love it. Fuck yeah, let's go. Perfect. Sweet. So it wouldn't be right of me if I didn't share an opportunity for us to continue the work together, because 95% of the people don't actually implement anything on free trainings, and I don't want that to be you guys. So is it cool if I share an opportunity to explore that together? Put a 1 in the chat if that's cool. Put a 2 in chat if fuck no. Cool. Andrew, no, but yes, 1. Awesome. Cool. Sweet. So we have Masters of Fate Brotherhood and Masters of Business. If you are looking to scale past 30K per month, and you're a coach or an agency owner, Masters of Fate is perfect. And then if you're a coach or agency owner over 30K per month and want us to install the systems for you and train your team so you build a multiple 7-figure business and install the right offers, the right marketing systems, sales systems, operations systems, human resource systems. That's what we do in Masters of Business. I have a 30-minute link to connect. We'll build out a roadmap together, and also I'll go over the offers a little bit more for you. But our client results are just absolutely insane. And this is actually the background of Masters of Business in here. We install all of your systems from operations to marketing to sales to fulfillment to human resources, all up in there. But inside of this 7-figure entrepreneur community, we have a nice little overview for you here to apply for one-on-one mentorship. You specifically work with me right now, so that won't be forever, but we start with a one-on-one sellable business roadmap call in both programs, so that you have your 3 focuses and I direct you exactly to the trainings that will move the needle the most. Inside of the community, we have over 110 entrepreneurs in there that are super helpful. On the calls, we have about 10 to 15 people show up to the group calls. And then you also get 911 calls whenever you need them. And specifically with me right now, it's just like, don't abuse it, but I'll make sure that you guys get the result. So here's a little high-level overview. The intention is to build a sellable 7-figure profit per year business. And we do that by installing all of your systems so you can become a true CEO over 6 months. And you get all of our business OS systems plus text message mentorship with me. And basically I've downloaded my entire business brain into the trainings. And then you also get the business systems and the financial systems. And what's really cool about the price right now, you only have to make 1 or 2 sales over 6 months to cover all of it. So it's actually pretty cheap right now. And we've started scaling crazy the past 2 months. So I don't know how long that's going to last. But like I said, I basically put my entire business brain in here, from growing organically to generating leads to prospecting, closing sales, even closing sales without a sales call. We have trainings on that. and how to launch and grow your school community, how to launch and grow your YouTube channel, how to set up your CRM, how to build out your client delivery system for better results, operations, hiring team, all of that good stuff. And the business OS is broken down in there for everything that you need in business to scale. Plus all the offer trainings on exactly how to build and launch all of these offers, when to do it. And at the beginning, we build out a rock solid roadmap for you to do that. We had brother Josh right here. We had our roadmap call just last week, and then he closed 2 5K deals 2 hours after the call. There were just some slight tweaks that we needed to make to his offer. He was selling it at 2K, and then he sold one at 4K. I was like, bump those rookie numbers up. Let's create a hot list and let's do some quick outreaches here. And then he did that and freaking rocked it. So that's the opportunity. It's 6 months. And then 80% of our brothers end up continuing after the initial 6 months. So we're doing something right. And if you want to explore that opportunity, no pressure, and build out a roadmap together, then I put my link in the chat to book that bad boy in together. It'd be awesome to connect for 30 minutes, see if it's a good opportunity. And with the program, you only have to make 1 or 2 sales to cover the price of the program. So it's kind of a no-brainer with the results that we're able to produce together. Plus the support is incredible. I always got your back. I'm messaging the brothers all the time and going back and forth with them so they get results. So does that make sense? Cool. Awesome. So I put the link inside of the chat right here on Zoom. You can hit that. It's just phone number, email. I think I got some time open on Friday and then time open on Monday and Tuesday, and we'll build out your 6-7 figure roadmap together on that call. So cool. So now we can go into some Q&A. So Andrew, Joshua, DeMarcus, or Mario, what questions do you guys have either around business or around the paid masterclass or anything like that? I'm here for it. Sure, you got something, Andrew.
I have a question.
Yeah.
So my main offer is my service at the moment. I'm trying to focus on the SaaS and coaching. I have the Go High Level account. So my main thing is I'm building a course as well, and I don't know how to structure it with the maximizing how do you say maximization model. So I want to sell the course. I also want to give this free course so they can join on the paid membership. So I'm trying to figure out what's the best funnel I can put in. Just creating a low ticket offer, or is better to have a paid masterclass?
With starting your coaching journey, I always recommend starting with a beta program where you work more intimately with those clients, because working intimately with them, they'll get better results. They'll pay more, so they'll take more action, and you get a lot of feedback from working with them more intimately that will enhance your coaching abilities and the messaging for your offers. So what does that look like? We recommend anything between 10 weeks to 4 months for a beta program offer, anywhere between 3K to 6K, and take on anywhere between 8 and 12 people. And you do 1 to 2 group coaching calls per week, which you turn into your course area. And then always have an onboarding call with them and build out a roadmap with them. And then I just, you have those calls, you have the course, you have the community, all of that stuff. And then you have a really solid core coaching offer. Where I see people shoot themselves in the foot is launching something super low ticket first, and then they eat up their most valuable payer. So the people that would be willing to pay them the most money, they waste it on like a $97 thing or something like that. You want to launch paid masterclasses when you have a core offer first. And launching that beta offer over the 10 weeks to 4 months and getting 8 to 12 people in. And then it's good to create paid masterclasses and a low ticket course or a monthly membership that a lot of people are doing now. And then after a year and a half, launching a back end offer for that core program, a 20K to 50K, something like that. Does that make sense?
Yeah, of course. Thank you.
Cool. Sweet. Good question. Yeah. There's a lot of hype right now around monthly membership models, but
Yeah, I got a question too.
yeah.
Yeah, I got a question, bro. I don't know if you can see me. Hold on. See me, bro?
Yeah, let's go.
What's up? What's up, man? Hey, I appreciate that presentation, man. That was great, man. It was inspirational. Like I said, I'm learning how to do all this stuff. I built me a school community, and I set it at. I don't really got anybody in there right now, but I set it at like $50. But I'm just really building out the offer, really. I mean, and all the stuff that's in it. I'm teaching like credit, business credit, personal credit funding, stuff like that. And I eventually want to get to making money online. So, you know what I'm saying? This is just kind of giving me a good outline of how to do it, man. Because right now you can see I'm blue collar, so I'm trying to get I'm trying to get the white collar. You know what I'm saying?
Dude, I
Yeah, for real, man.
love it, man. I love it so much.
We out here, man. We're out here in the train yard right now. I'm a trucker.
Let's go.
Yeah, bro. So yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
and I was to say,
what I would say is I was working a 9 to 5 job back in 2017, and
Yeah.
I hopped on the bandwagon of agency. So it was really hot back then to run ads for local business owners, and that's where I got started. And as soon as I got my first client, I quit my job, and it was only $1,000 a month. And I moved back
Wow.
into my parents and all this stuff, and worked out of their basement, all this stuff. But I'm so
Yeah.
happy that I freed up the time and space before I was ready to go all in on my own stuff. So if you're able to
Yeah.
reduce your expenses and go all in on your own stuff, it will really help, especially once you get that first bit of like, oh, I've got traction. If I just put all my energy, attention, focus into this, it will fucking grow, right?
Yeah.
So that's the first thing that I want to mention. The second thing I want to mention is I would turn your group into a free group. Your main thing right now
Okay.
is to get as much attention on your content as possible and build up
Okay.
a list of at least 100 to 1,000 raving fans. So I would do that. Free school group is great. And then also Facebook personal profile is still freaking awesome. I made over $3 million from my own personal profile. Just from going in other groups, people adding me as friends, and then posting content in there. And if you just hyper focus on building your audience for the next 6 months, you'll be in a much different position where people would just want to buy from you because they've been consuming so much of your content over and over.
No, I'm on a call right now. No, I hear you. I hear exactly what you're saying, Andrew. Exactly. So that's what I was thinking. I was thinking, dang, should I have my group free or paid? But I also was thinking, damn, I really don't got enough eyeballs. And this just gives me clarity right now. And yeah, I'm definitely gonna get to that, man. I appreciate it, man. Like I said, your story's inspirational, man. I even watched the old videos that you had, the one when you was on stage.
Yeah, Trap Buyers.
Yeah. Yeah. I watched that when you was on stage, man. You saying some of the same stuff, but I'm definitely inspired by it, man. And I'm just keep grinding. I got a YouTube channel and I got a Facebook group too. So basically what you're saying is basically keep everything free right now, build an audience.
Mhm. Yeah,
Okay.
100%. And give away the farm. It forces us to
Okay.
level up. And
Yep.
when people get value from us, they'll keep showing up. Just like this training right here. I gave a lot away. I didn't really hide anything back about
Hey, you gave some sauce, bro. You gave some real deal sauce, bro. I ain't gonna lie, man. I appreciate it, man. Definitely appreciate it, brother. And everybody out there, man, y'all keep doing y'all things too, man. Hopefully we get to meet up again.
Yeah, I love it, dude.
I appreciate
And
it.
the
I
more you
appreciate it.
the more you give away for free and the more you just like power in the value to your ideal clients,
Yeah.
Jeff Walker calls it moving the free line. So
Okay.
we give away a lot for free and over deliver, then we can actually
Yep.
bump up the price points of our offers because they're being like, wow, he's giving this much away for free. What's like inside of his offer? And most people aren't going through all your free content. So inside of your actual offer, it's more one-on-one attention with you initially, and they get so much more
Yeah.
value from that. There's another model that I want to share with you guys real quick. It's really powerful. I learned it from Frank Brio when I was in Scott Olford's $100,000 mastermind. It's the SAM model.
Man.
So the SAM model is
Yeah.
skills, accountability, mentorship. People to get a result, they need those three things. Skills, mainly being from a course area and for them to develop super quickly. Accountability is more of the coaching, the going back and forth, the check-ins, that sort of stuff. And mentorship is a lot more on challenging them, ways to think about things, and being like I'm further ahead than you in this thing, right? So
Yeah.
with a paid course, it's lower price because it's just skills. With a coaching program, you get more skills and accountability. With mentorship and mastermind, you get skills, accountability, and mentorship, right? Just
Yeah.
go through those things.
Man, the gems, bro. Hey, I'm here for them, bro. I appreciate it, man. I ain't gonna hold you up too much longer.
Cool. I love it.
For sure,
Dude,
for sure.
you're a powerful fucking dude. I believe in you.
Appreciate it, man. Thank
You're
you,
a
brother.
lot
All
of
right.
this. Cool. We have time for one more question. Andrew, what you got? Great name, by the way.
I know, right? Yeah, so number one, thank you for all of that, especially for the reminder on free content and stuff. I think it's sometimes you forget that the more you give to people, the more that it will just come back to you. And ultimately the days of like being able to just charge somebody right up front without any of the trust and confidence built there, I think are long gone just because of all the shit that's been done in the industry. So, the more you're able to offer up front, I think it's not that people aren't willing to spend money anymore. It's like they're not willing to throw away a little bit of money to gamble on you, but they're willing to put a lot of money into you if you're able to, prove to them that they can trust you, type of thing. So it's a great reminder. Personally, like what we're kind of struggling with a little bit right now, not necessarily struggling, I guess, but like we're trying to really iron out is so we've kind of started to transition away from like the course model and trying to go more toward the agency side of things. And um, we have a lot of great stuff that it's like trying to package it in the right way to make it sound sexy is where we're really like struggling, because it's like, it's a shiny object thing, but not like we have like two or three things that are absolutely amazing. And so it's like, do you put this at the front of it or this, like, do you want to make the focus, the rims or the paint job, and it's like, what do you lead forward with first so that then you can ultimately, provide as much value on the back end with that offer too. So I think that's like really where we're struggling. And I don't know if you have any suggestions on that. I know it's kind of a broad topic, but I also I'm gonna probably hit you up for the 30 minutes there and see what we can hammer out as well. So
Sweet. I love it. We have some brothers trickling in. They have a relationship call now. But Jay is really freaking sharp. He's inside the brotherhood. He says, sell the hole, not the drill. So just a good way to think about it. But some models to think through is the problem solution framework. So your front end offer, your tripwire solves a very specific problem to lead into your back end, your service, whatever it is. So like what Jay is doing here, he has a $47 front end offer to install a specific system. What is it? A subscription service type deal.
Yeah.
Then it gets them hooked for that thing to ascend into the back end offer. Yeah. So Jay, if you want to hop in here.
Yeah. So I found it's way easier. Are you selling, like, is your offer for tech? Like, is it?
yeah,
what is it
yeah,
called?
actually,
Okay. So I have in mine includes a SaaS, like a go high level. So I took the most sexiest thing and I just focused on that. So an AI bot, like for scheduling their calls. So like it's so easy to call that pain out, being like, hey, you having a hard time getting your call scheduled, feel like you're overwhelmed and need to hire an admin. Like, don't worry about that. I can fix that problem for you in under 20 minutes or less. Like it's $47 a month. It's like, so they think they're like they jump all over that, right? So then we have a call. They come in and it's a group call because we're selling a lot of them at once. And basically it's like a webinar group onboarding for it. So we show them how to use it, how to implement it, everything else, and then we invite them to training. So the next one is a paid thing, and then we start to open up the features because what will happen is it's exactly shiny object. They like the shiny object, but you'll overwhelm them immediately when you start to add more and more and more things, especially anything around the topic AI. You got to reduce it to just one solid thing that they can get in a specific amount of time. And that's been our, like, we've tried it every way you could imagine. Finally, it was just like, here's this one thing. It'll take you 20 minutes or less to get done. And then from there, once they get that win in their hand, they're just like, they're hooked. They're like, I want more. Well, what else does this do? Or, and you also can foreshadow it and be like, yeah, like you could also use this for X, Y, and Z. As soon as you say that and they can see it, they're like, their minds start clicking, but most of them haven't seen it yet. So like AI is just like scary and the anxiety level goes through the roof as soon as you start bringing it up. So that's the best kind of to get paid for your ads too. It liquidates, right? So, I mean, that's the only liquidating offer I've ever had, where like it's actually liquidating the ad cost. Make sense?
yeah, it does. I
And it's the
appreciate
same thing with the paid masterclass here. Give you a really quick win. Here are the exact posts that you do. You make money, you trust me, and then you end up upselling, right?
Right.
So very like with all you guys, the front end thing is very specific and a very quick, tangible win for your ideal clients, right? So
Right.
cool. So Joshua, we got the brothers hopping on right now, so we gotta give them time for the relationship call. But I've got the 30-minute booking link right there, yeah. We'll connect, build out your roadmap. This is probably one of the last times that I'm doing these because I brought on a sales team and all of that stuff. So if you want to explore it and also build out a rock solid roadmap and have more time with me, awesome. And then as you can see, these brothers are freaking awesome in here, super sharp. And often it's one belief switch or one system we need to put in place that will totally change how our business operates and how we operate. So you can book in that call right down there, 30 minutes. I think I have time on Friday and on Monday and Tuesday of next week, and would love to connect with you guys on it. So cool. Sound good? Joshua, book that call. Andrew, book that call. Be awesome. And sweet. And then we got the brothers here. So I'll throw it over to Dakota, Angel, and DeMarcus, and Andrew and Joshua. Thank you so much for being here, guys.